Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you truly want to become fluent in English. It was a quiet evening, rain was falling gently outside, Ava and Ryan were sitting close together on the couch. They had been in love for one whole year. Their hearts were deeply connected. Today, the rain made everything feel magical. Ryan looked at Ava. Her eyes sparkled like stars. He smiled warmly and held her hand. "I love the sound of rain," Ava said. "Softly, it reminds me of our first date." Ryan smiled too. He remembered that day clearly. They had walked in the park, it had suddenly started raining, they had laughed as they ran to find shelter. Now they were older, but their love was still the same. The rain outside felt like a gift from the sky. They were alone in the house, with nothing to do. Suddenly, the lights went out. "Oh no." Ava laughed. The storm must have knocked out the power. Ryan lit a candle, its warm glow filled the room. The sound of rain became louder. "We can't go outside now," Ryan said with a smile. "Looks like we're stuck here." Ava giggled. "I guess we are. But I don't mind." They sat even closer, the candlelight flickered, making soft shadows dance on the walls. The rain drummed gently on the roof. Everything felt calm and quiet. Ryan put his arm around Ava. She rested her head on his shoulder. They could feel each other's warmth. Outside, the storm grew stronger, the wind howled. Trees swayed, but inside, their little world was peaceful. "I love you," Ryan whispered in her ear. His voice was soft and full of emotion. Ava turned to face him. Her eyes were full of love. "I love you too," she whispered. They kissed, slow and gentle. The world outside didn't matter anymore, it was just the two of them. Lost in the moment, Ryan brushed a strand of hair from Ava's face. Her skin was soft under his fingers. She smiled at him, her heart full of love. The rain poured outside, as if the storm had come just for them, to give them this night. They talked for hours, about everything, their dreams, their future, their love. The storm kept them inside, but they didn't care. The rain brought them closer, their love grew stronger. Hours passed. The rain didn't stop, but inside, it was warm and safe. Ryan pulled Ava closer. He could feel the beat of her heart. They were together. And that was all that mattered. The rain tapped gently on the windows. Their love became even deeper. The storm outside poured harder, but Ava and Ryan stayed close. Their hearts beat as one. The candlelight flickered, glowing softly on their faces. Ryan gently held Ava's hand, his thumb tracing little circles on her skin. "Do you remember our first kiss?" he asked, his voice warm. Ava blushed and smiled. "Of course I do," she said softly. "It was under the old oak tree. After the school dance." Ryan laughed, remembering how nervous he had been. "I was so scared you wouldn't kiss me back." Ava giggled, nudging him playfully. "I was waiting all night. You took forever." Ryan's eyes sparkled. He leaned in, brushing his lips gently against hers. Just like that first time. Outside, the rain beat louder on the roof, but inside, nothing else existed, just their hearts. Beating in perfect rhythm. The wind howled, the storm raged, but inside, it was calm and quiet. Ava rested her head on Ryan's chest. She listened to the steady rhythm of his heartbeat. "This feels like a dream," she whispered. "I don't want it to end." Ryan held her tighter, his arms strong and safe. "It doesn't have to end," he whispered. "We have forever." Ava closed her eyes. She felt safe in his arms. The rain was soothing now, like a lullaby just for them. The storm outside might have been wild, but inside, they were in their own little world. As the night passed, they shared memories, laughed softly, and whispered dreams. The rain continued, but it no longer felt scary. It felt beautiful. Ryan kissed the top of Ava's head. "I don't want this night to end," he whispered. "You mean everything to me." Ava smiled, her heart glowing. "And you mean everything to me." They stayed wrapped in each other's warmth. The storm might have been strong, but their love was stronger. Finally, the rain began to slow. They fell asleep in each other's arms. The storm faded, but their love would last forever. The next morning, the storm had passed. The sky was still gray, The soft light came through the window. Eva woke up first. She could still hear the gentle sound of rain. Ryan was still sleeping, his arms wrapped around her. She smiled, her heart was full of peace. She carefully got up and walked to the window. Raindrops tapped softly on the glass. The world looked fresh and new. Ryan stirred. His eyes opened slowly. He smiled when he saw her. "Good morning," he said, his voice still sleepy. He stood up and walked to her. Eva turned and smiled. "Good morning." He wrapped his arms around her from behind, his chin rested on her shoulder. They stood there quietly, watching the rain together. "I love you," Ryan whispered. "I love you too," Eva replied. They didn't need to say anything else. The rain. The quiet. Their love. It was all perfect. Later that day, the rain finally stopped. The world outside was peaceful. The air smelled of rain and fresh earth. Eva and Ryan went for a walk. Hand in hand, they walked through the quiet streets. Raindrops still clung to the leaves. Puddles reflected the cloudy sky. Everything felt calm. Ryan gently squeezed Eva's hand. "I've been thinking," he said softly. Eva looked at him with curiosity. He stopped walking and turned toward her. "I've been thinking about us," he said, "about how much I love you, and how I want to spend my whole life with you." Eva's heart skipped a beat. She looked into his eyes. Ryan took a deep breath. "Eva," he said, "will you marry me?" Tears filled Eva's eyes. She hadn't expected this, but it felt so right. "Yes," she whispered, her voice shaking with joy. Ryan smiled, his eyes shining. He pulled her into his arms and kissed her, right there in the middle of the quiet, rain-soaked street. It was the perfect ending to their rainy love story. The storm had brought them closer than ever, and now, their future together was bright, like the sun beginning to shine behind the clouds.